we're going to take a look at the ticker symbol SPY. That is going to be the ETF of the S&P 500. This right here is going to be your whole market. You can see that in the past 2 years, we have this overall structure being placed in here. Nice, respecting all of our lower trend lines in here overall. Just a nice, beautiful structure. And yet here we are basically within the past 2 or 3 months, basically trading in between the 672 mark and up here in the 689 range. So what is going to happen? Well, I don't know if we're going to get out of that channel, but we could end up getting out of this overall structure if this lower trend line is going to be breached. Now we're sitting right here at the 682 mark for our lower trend line. If that does get breached, then obviously we could have a save in here on that blue line, the 679 EMA, or the 9-day EMA, or we could get a pullback in here and then get a nice support off that 672 and just trading that channel again. That is fine. But it's all going to be about this week. We have a bunch of news coming out this week. Obviously, this past weekend, Venezuela, that's going to change things as well. We have to worry about oil reserves and things like that. And then what is Russia and China going to do? How are they going to retaliate, and what are they going to do? That is kind of the questions that everybody's going to be kind of waiting to see what happens. So it's going to be definitely, we're going to feel out the futures on Sunday night when they do open. We're going to see what happens when everything kind of opens up at 4 a.m. on Monday, and just kind of feel this thing out and see where it goes. Basically, one wrong gap down this week, and we could end up at the 672s or 672s very quickly. And if so, we do hit that, then obviously this thing might want to come back down here and visit the 652s. Now, I don't want to scare anybody yet, but that is what could happen in here, I guess, within the next month or so. But on the other hand, if we do get a nice little gap up in here, we start confirming these lower trend lines yet again. We work our way. We're starting to hit more all-time highs. Then guess what? Then we're off to the races. 700 could be here sooner rather than later. So obviously, we're tightening up in here over the past few months. IV has obviously contracted a lot for us in here. We ended the day actually green on Friday, up around $1.25. So all in all, we will take what we can get in here. So off of a short week, basically more or less a little indecision in here on some light volume, but we will take it, still respecting that lower trend line. Let's see what happens this week on a nice first full week of the year. We're going to see if we can start working our way towards those 700s. If not, then look to be stuck in this channel again between 672 and 689. But it's all going to be right here about that 682 mark coming in as we open up this week, and we're going to see what is going to happen and what is going to kind of lean the market one way or another. So kind of keep all that in mind as we're playing things this week. We do need volatility to obviously expand, but we want to expand in our favor, right? You have right around a $3 expected move priced in by Monday's expiration. Tuesday's 4, Wednesday's 5, Thursday's 6, Fridays is 7.5. So kind of easy expected moves in here for us coming up on the week. But let's see if we can get a little bit of tilt of volatility going in our way in here, and then we're going to play this thing accordingly. So again, 682 is what we're looking at, watching that lower trend line with an eagle eye for us in here. We're going to see what kind of gap ups or gap downs we get coming in on Monday. All right, guys, if you like this video, make sure to check us out on all of our social media. We also have a Discord service if you're interested, and you can find all of our socials in the description below.